late as usual, but I will be here for you people. Try to, anyway. All right. Very, very, very good morning to you people out there. It is I, the Warrior Junior. As always, I am here for you. It's a great camera, you know. Turn on the fan, you know. Have some, as you know, this episode is brought to you by the one and only chai spice tea with the special ingredients. If you don't know what the special ingredient is by now, then you haven't been watching my channel. Like, you know, you haven't been paying attention. Oh God. Okay. Before I get into the narrative, the topic of this one, wait, let me tell you, there's some real winners out there in life, and you know what I mean. What I mean when I say winners, I mean fucking God Almighty. You know, it's like I think to myself, like, dumb people don't bother me unless they get in your way. Now, I misspelled intentionally. I call it retarts because there are retarded people, like legitimately. So, you know, I when I say retarts, you know, and faygalaas, whatever, you know what I mean. It's like people that do things intentionally to get in your way to try to stop you, you know, from your progress, impeding your progress. And there's plenty of them out there in this area and in every area. Makes it very hard to try to excel or become anything when there's so many obstacles in your way. So what do I mean by this? What are we talking? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Well, you know what I'm talking about. Everything actually. Sorry, I walked a lot tonight. Last night. Talking about like everything. And I know I started this channel due to my inability to try to meet women. And of course, I will never give up on that. I will always return to that because that is the foundation basis for who I am. It is the ultimate challenge. The ultimate challenge. If you don't know what that is, that's you got to be a fan of old school wrestling to know what the ultimate challenge was. If I am not mistaken, that was in 1990. The Ultimate Challenge, WrestleMania 6, if my numbers are correct, at the Toronto Sky Dome. The title for title, the Ultimate Warrior, challenging the one and only Hulk Hogan. For the winner would get both belts, you know, like it was never done, title for title, you know. And it was that rite of passage. The Ultimate Warrior beat Hulk Hogan 1, 2, 3, and Hulk Hogan, you know, congratulated him. It was a huge, like, showed good sportsmanship. And it was the Ultimate Warrior who was, wow. I mean, I remember I remember, like, you know, pay-per-view, right? And I remember in my grandparents' bedroom, like, I could watch it scrambled, right? I could hear the audio fine, but it was pay-per-view. You got to pay to watch it, but they had cable, but you know, you go to the channel and you could hear the audio, but I remember seeing it scrambled, and I remember kind of hearing it at least hearing it, and you know, that was like 30 years ago, you know. So I'm a pretty good, you know, well aware of time, you know, of how fast it goes. Well, you know, 30 years is 30 years, right? You know, it's I wish I could have been, you know. And a friend tipped me off in high school. He told me the hotel where they were all staying by the airport, and I went and I met all these guys. I just, you know, Jesus, these guys are fucking big. They're big back then and they're big now. least the heavyweight dudes are. Jesus, this John Cena. Yeah, I'll never forget that guy. God damn, his fucking hand was like a baseball mitt. It's fucking huge, and you just don't know until you meet these people. You're standing right next to them. You see really what they're about. Their size. It's amazing. Don't want to get off topic, so uh, last night at the gym was a doozy. You know, the, I've been talking about this for a long, long fucking time. I take my workouts very, very, very seriously. And there's a mask mandate in the gym. You got to wear the mask. So I don't have a problem with that. I do not have a problem with that. It's very, very uncomfortable, but I do it because I have to. And apparently, other people, they're just not going along with it. And I hit my threshold last night with the gym, closed at 11. The last 10 minutes or 20 minutes or so, I see these two guys, these two black guys, and I have to, you'll understand why I have to identify race with this. They're not wearing their masks as they're going down the steps, I don't know if they're heading toward the exit or locker room, but they're still in the gym. And then I noticed there's a couple or whatever. I think this guy was a black guy, and he's not wearing the mask. He's working out. And I'm looking, and it all just hit me all at once. I just couldn't take it anymore. So I've stormed into the steps to walk down the steps to go tell the person working there. And none of these people are wearing their masks here, and they're like those two black guys are like going down the steps, so they're clearly like not wearing their masks. And this fucking, I don't know if it's a transsexual or whatever working at the front desk, a guy, a he, she, or whatever. Was, oh, I'm overwhelmed right now. I'm overwhelmed right now. And so I went back to go finish my workout, and when I went back, and that other guy up there with his girlfriend or whoever was not wearing the mask, I said I took mine off, and I said, I'm just joining everybody. I'm joining everybody. I had enough too. And then a fourth guy that was doing sit-ups, he wasn't wearing a mask either. It's just fucking amazing. So I didn't want to engage anybody. I did not, because I get into it with these fucking people, and they all try to show me that I'm wrong when they're wrong. They're not wearing a fucking mask. There's no excuses. I'm right, you're wrong. But it all got under my skin. I hit my threshold of this bullshit. I don't mind wearing the mask, but if they don't have to, then I'm not going to either. So getting ready to go out to leave the gym, and that transsexual black, whatever, the guy, woman, whatever it is, I said, look, I hope you took care of that. And then she just started going off on me like a fucking, with this bullshit. So I let her have it. And then she wouldn't let me talk. She goes, no, you need to let me talk. And I said, no. You're not talking over me. I'm the customer. I pay to be here. You get paid to be here. And she wasn't having any of it. She wouldn't even let me finish, but I wouldn't listen to her. So I just kept talking, and she was talking. I said, I'll play your fucking games too. And you saw, I apologize. What are you talking? I didn't see anything. You were right here. I wasn't right anywhere. I never came down the stairs. These fucking delusional morons is what these people are. They're delusional morons at this gym I go to. And the problem is, I don't know where else to go. Now I'm gonna go look at some other places. They're a little further away and stuff like that. But as long as they got a heavy bag, that's really important. I need to be able to, because that's really what I'm into. That kicking and punching. I need that fucking bag, that real heavy bag that I can kick and punch. All these fucking places around here, they got all these fitness places, but they're not like hardcore facilities, and they're all private kind of places. I can't go in, and it's all this private personal training thing. It's nonsense. Um, I went by that dog pound today. A guy was going outside. He goes, "Well, if you got a resume or something," I said, "Well, I don't want to train people. I want to be a place where I can fucking get good." This is all. The problem is, none of these places are conducive to for me. I mean, I want to get good. I want to train people. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Why can't I just find a place where I could pay, like, and then I can go in and tear it up, work my ass off, and leave. Why is this so fucking hard? All these places, it's like you got to take a class with them. You doing this. I don't need to be instructed. I don't need your fucking help. I just need a place where I can come in and do my thing. And the problem is, these generic kind of gyms, they don't have it. Like the crunch is not a fucking hardcore. Again, the two gay guys, they were like within a foot and a half, maybe a little further. I'm trying to work on these heavy bags like before the gym closes, and they care. A conversation is within almost arm's length of me. Like where I'm trying to work. Get the fuck away! Like I had to fucking talk louder than them to myself just to box them out, like, because I'm not there to fuck around. Nothing against homosexuals. Really important to say this. Nothing against homosexuals. But here's the problem. I am not at the gym to try to meet dudes. Now, again, I admit it would be nice to meet a woman. I would love. But you should, if you saw my focus and my intensity, I don't even try picking up women at the gym because I'm so damn intense and focused. I'm there to fucking work my ass off, and there's no time. There's no, it just doesn't work. I mean, those women, for the most part, they got their needs met. They got, that's what it is. Now, I will tell you a story. Today, well, after the gym. Now, after I did use the N word on him at the end. I mean, I was at a threshold of agitation that was beyond, like, it's so amazing that I can piss people off so easily. I usually pride myself on not, being one upped, or allowing somebody to get under my skin, but it's just amazing. Like, why? And she told me to leave. Like, I was like, hey, that's it. What are you fucking telling me? What the hell is, you fucking idiot? I've been coming here for I've been going to gyms longer than you've been alive. Number one, I've been coming to this gym probably when I've been for 8 years. She's been working there for 8 weeks, if not that. Who the fuck you think you're talking to here? I have a master's in phys ed. You don't know nothing about fitness or anything. They just hire because of equality kind of thing. Now, I have nothing against transgenders. I used to go to some of these clubs, but some of these people are kind of backwards. They're that's what it is. But my point is that the gym should train people, like the working there, of how to deal with people that are upset, not to talk over me. That's it. Number one, I'm the fucking patron. I'm paying them. They need to be quiet and let me say what I got to say first. I'm first. That's just the way it is. I'm older. I've been around longer, and if I have a complaint, they need to hear it. Fucking telling me, like, she's trying to fucking give me the ghetto lecture or something. I don't know what the fuck where the hell she's from, who the hell instructed her of how to deal with people, but she's a fucking idiot, a moron. There's a fucking, and yeah, you know, it's just like, man, to me, you're supposed to respect people that are working hard, and you don't give me that. Guess what? You get the same fucking. You want to treat me like shit? I'm gonna fucking treat you like you're uh, microscopic shit. I can do even better. I can one up you, and that's something that it's like in this world, in this life, it is. It is. I'm sorry. I said, oh, be nice, be nice. Let me tell you something, man. If somebody tries to step on you, you better fucking step on their fucking neck and keep your fucking your foot. on their neck on the ground, because if not, you guess what? You're going to get stepped on. I mean, I'm sorry. I am very, very sorry. But the society, this is a very cutthroat society for anything in life, for jobs, for success, for anything. And they always say, well, Pete, look, man, you know how many jobs I try to apply for jobs? They keep those walls up not to fucking let you in. They're, you know how many, it's not my attitude. I don't want to hear about that because it's not my attitude. Believe me, if the right person gives me a chance, I will go to bat for you. I will fucking, I mean, when I say that, I'm talking about like, I will work my ass off with you. And I hate for you because that makes me look like a fucking slave. You know, I hate that. But like, you can't. It's just really, I just don't know where to go. And then I keep thinking Vegas in my mind. I'm saying to myself, I could just get a place out there. If I could just get a little mazel going. And I took another shot at crypto. I stayed with that one. And this other coin came out. It was real expensive. So I said, you know what? Have the cojones, have the balls. I'm like, go for it. Drop another 1,000 like that. Fuck. It happens, man. Listen, you can't harp on the failures, okay? You want to harp on the balls that it took for you to try, okay? In anything in life. I don't care if it's going up to women that are with guys. I don't care if it's sticking your neck out there with this or that or trying. Do not harp on the failure, just the effort, because you try enough shit, something's gotta fucking stick. It has to. It has to. If you climb through enough, remember like Andy Dufresne in Shawshank Redemption, what he had to do to become free. But he went through unbelievable, but he made it. That's the point. He knew it just would take a long fucking time. In his case, 30 years. But the whole point, he had to climb through the foulest smelling, the sewer with shit and everything. But he made it out. He was free at the end, and the warden got what was coming to him. That was great. That's why it's called the Shawshank Redemption. It's the redemption. It's just what I don't like about when I go to the gym is that these people, and I'm going to say this nicely, they're all fucking they're all cream puffs. I mean, they're just all cream puffs, okay? And I am not like the king of bodybuilding or the king of boxing or the king of martial. I'm not. I know I'm not. I do not harbor any delusions. And the problem is when you're in a place that's all cream puffs and you're putting forth some serious effort, it's like you could have this delusional thing that you're really this great whatever, and you're not. You're not, because you go to a competition and there's going to be guys, you're not going to shine. You might be shining in front of these cream puffs because they never even did nothing. They ain't breaking a sweat even there. I got soaked. I got a pile of soaked shirts, soaked. Every time I go, they're soaked. Because these idiots, these guys are they're sitting there and they're doing. Number one, they don't do ab work like I do, not even close. There's one guy that does a couple variations, but nothing, not like me. And then he takes a break and everything. You don't understand, dude. Well, my abs, after I do this ab thing and I'm taking a break, I could be working other muscles, man. I'm doing chin ups. I'm doing behind the neck. I'm doing it. I can't get up there. I fucking, my ass off. None of these people leaving the gym with soaked shirts. And no. They're cream puffs, man. They're cream puffs. They're on their phones. They're trying. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, and I don't give a fuck. I'm there to work. Now the problem is, like, it's like these dumb altercations happen because the people working are not doing their job. And I just, I said, well, if I could find a hardcore facility, somebody that would own, the prop, I think that I gotta go talk to this one guy. There's a couple places I gotta go pound the pavement around, you know, around the area here, and there might be somebody that might have some understanding. Somebody's plays Fortune Gym, I've seen some other things. Maybe there's something I can go to where they would have some understanding of what I do, because I guess Muay Thai is like kicking and punching. So if I could find a place that, the kicking is really important because that develops, like kicking a heavy bag, is important for power. You want to, I like to use everything, like, yeah, and that will take, boy, try getting in like a sumo position and try moving around. Boy, you want to talk about some serious stamina and putting some serious pressure on your legs. Oh my God. Um, I mean, the shuffling is pretty good, but try squatting and shuffling. Oh my God, man. Holy, you will never feel a burn throughout your legs like that in your life. It's unbelievable. But I like to work my ass off. I like to work fuck really, really hard. And the problem is, in this library that I go to, it's like, you know, people think you're crazy, but those people are nothing. They're cream puffs. So they're the people that sit in the crowd. They have no idea what it takes to be a real warrior, a world class something. You got to be beyond that. Look up that super soldier, those dudes, a Marine. There's a Marine and there's an Army guy. Oh my God, those guys are fucking strong, flexible. I mean, guy can hold himself with one arm, on a pull-up bar with his legs straight out, and just like hold it there for as long as he wants. I mean, you're talking some serious goddamn power, man. Yeah, I can't get up. I can't fucking do that, not yet. But I mean, these dudes are fucking strong. Their core is like a fucking stone. And when I say stone, I mean fucking not cosmetic where you look in the mirror, oh, he's flat ab. No, dude, it's a fucking stone. I mean, I'm talking real power. That's what I care about, not this superficial faggot looking what these people are. They're looking in the mirror, they want to see, oh, like how defined. Dude, that's pussy shit, dude. That is pussy shit. I'm not into that. I'm into fucking real flexibility, power, precision, control, like a machine, like a real fucking warrior, a killer, a fucking. That's what a boxer is. Think about this. You don't think a boxer is a killer in the ring? He wants to kill that guy. Like you don't get it. The problem is you're being sold some narrative that that you just don't understand what it takes to become great at something. Like you have no fucking idea. Um, the mindset, the mentality, it's fucking. You got to be willing to tear these people apart. If you get in a competition with somebody, I'm not looking to get into MMA or anything like that, but I train like I am. I train like I would fucking kill somebody if they try to fuck with me. Like I'm sorry, that's what it is. If you don't, they kill you. That's how life works. That's how life fucking works. You're gonna let somebody fucking crush you. Let me tell you, I walk around all the time, and somebody could come up to you and try to do something. If you're not prepared, guess what? You lose. You get eliminated. You want to be eliminated in life? You're gonna reason with somebody that's gonna try to hurt you, or are you gonna have that ability that somebody tries to do something, they're gonna be eliminated, not you. And unfortunately, there's a lot of bad people out there. Now, you don't. I'm not saying, you know. Sorry, my hands. I work really, really, really hard. Building a body is not building a life, you know? Even what I do with all my training and all the kind of way that I do this, it's not building a life unless you get really lucky. Some casting agent or somebody, sees something in you, or something that's the miracle dream. Um, but I don't know what else to do. So it's kind of like I'd rather just try to be the best physical specimen I can be, but not cosmetic. This dumb looking in the mirror, seeing how defined you are, seeing how big you are. I don't give a fuck about that. That's not that's what most people, the cream puffs that go to my gym, that's what they're into. They're into like this aesthetic, or some of them want to be big, or they want to be cut with their abs and everything. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about looking in the mirror, seeing my abs and obliques. No, I care about getting on the fucking monkey bar and being able to see if I can hold myself with one fucking hand and lift my legs up and hold it there, or doing fingertip push-ups and stuff. That's what I care. I care about power, control, that precision, the real fucking the machine. That's what a killer is, it's a fucking machine. That's what I want to be. I don't get fucking in the mirror. I don't care if it looks like nothing, but I care about what it can do. That's what I care about. Now, I was starting my walk, and as you know, like whatever by the Abbeys, whatever like that. And I take this side street that well, it gets there eventually, and I saw maybe 100 yards away, maybe less, but it was like 1:30 in the morning. I saw this really hot chick. She was by herself. She was getting ready to get in her car. Incredible body, and it really blew my mind. I was really intrigued. Now, problem I was a good distance away, but I saw it. She was really hot, so I stopped and I said, and she looked at me, and I felt like I had to say something because, if you just stand there and gawk, you're creepy. You gotta like put these people's mind at ease, and then if you're gonna try to communicate with them, um, so I said, what did I say? I said like captivating. I forget. I just said, I said unbelievable, and I did like a bow kind of thing, and it's just she didn't say anything back. We got in their car, but it's just, look, social conditioning is the problem. We're so well, you can't approach somebody on a dark street, 1:30 in the morning. Now outside of a club is a little different story. This was on a residential, so it just does not fit the narrative of normalcy in society, and I just don't fit into this. Um, and that's what just bothers me is like, I live in this environment where these people, they got their needs met. They made their money wherever. Some of these people have houses, whatever. They all have jobs, or they made their money, and I just do not fit. I'm not happy here, even though I grew up here. But you know what? It's like I know I keep talking about Vegas. I keep talking about Vegas, but to go there and just pay rent there, I would be paying probably 4 or 5 times what I pay here. Um, I know. See, that's you know, and again, rent is not owning anything. So, I mean, ideally, the condo is the ultimate dream. That's like what I want more than anything. It's like 100,000. You gotta have or get qualified for the mortgage, and I'm trying to repair my FICO score to be able to do that. There you can walk around at all hours. There, that's accepted. Here, it's not accepted. It's nothing. It's. I mean, I'm sorry. It's just this area. I saw these like restaurants, high end restaurants, in my area here. What the fuck? These women get all dressed up to go to a fucking restaurant. There ain't no dance music. There ain't no dancing in there or nothing. You get all dressed up to go eat a fucking meal. I mean, what the fuck? And they all go out with their girlfriends. What are they talking? How am I supposed to get to try to pick up on them? It's just not conducive. It's just not conducive. Those women, they come from money anyway. They whatever, just older. Time is like going. And I have a couple friends. It doesn't frustrate any of these other guys that I know. It frustrates me. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Frustrates me because I know I could do better. Maybe I can't. Maybe that's what the frustration is that you think you could do better, but you can't. And all these people, these rah rah cheerleaders trying to motivate you. Les Brown, The Rock, all these fucking guys. I listen to it all. Motivation, you on YouTube, motivation, whatever. Proctor, Bob Proctor. I listen to all these fuckers, man. You get knocked down. Les Brown goes, if you get knocked down, make sure you land on your back because if you can see your way up, you could get up. Sounds cute and everything, my friend, but the reality is that, you know, I hold it to the environment. I hold it to just West Hollywood. God Almighty, it used to be. There used to be a lot of nightclubs. It'd be fun, Dublin's, but it's all gone, dude. That shit's all gone. You know, I have to go to Orange County to go dancing. And one of that place, Naughty Pig. I go in there on a Saturday night. It's fucking dead. I'm talking. There was nobody upstairs, DJ and everything. That's fucking Sunset Boulevard. You would think dancing up there by myself like a fucking idiot. What a waste of energy and time. And I didn't even, not even until 2 o'clock. This fucking jealous mountain guy, tall bartender, manager, whatever, big fucking dude, shuts a DJ down a little after midnight. Won't even let me. He's just jealous of me, a fucking big faggot, whatever. I'm sorry, shouldn't say it, but I just get mad because it's like everybody just trying to stop you in life from you excelling. You know, that's when I get mad. That's when I get mad because here I am working my ass off to get better at everything, trying to anyway, and it's like society just punishes you. That's what it feels like. It feels like society just punishes you. And it's here anyway. You know, I noticed like in West Hollywood, so many of these people they all have their dogs, their pets, right? And I think I know why. Now you might think I'm crazy and I don't give a fuck about what you think, but I'm holding the contention that most of these people, most if not damn near all of them, they have trust issues with a relationship, and they just rather literally they're married to their pet is what it is, because it gives them unconditional love, and what it does, it anchors them to. Dog has to be fed, it has to be walked, has to be taken care of. What it does is occupies all this time that instead of you trying to go out there having to meet somebody, you don't have to worry about it because you got your fucking dog that takes up most of the time. And what women don't realize, as I've talked about many times, is that in order to allow something in, you have to be willing to give something up. And they're just not willing to. They got, they put so much on their plate, they overwhelm themselves, and then when you show up and you try, they go, oh no no no, they brush you off immediately because you know, you know, I always believe that money is a universal language, and These women, they must have enough money because if they don't, then they would be needy, but they're not. So they come here to this area already kind of set. That's the thing. Now, I'm not going to go to some place where the bar is not so high because it's a dangerous, you know, it's that's where the crime and the dangerous kind of people. Like I like to walk around. Um, you know, now there's some bad areas in Las Vegas too, but there's a lot of good areas also. So ideally, I want one of the good ones to near market, like where I live. Plenty of places with gyms and stuff. Even though the ones around here got this all these fags in there. You know, just God Almighty. Like it, I know. I mean, look, it just doesn't make sense because you see you got all these gays in there, and then it keeps the straight people they feel uncomfortable. They're like, hey, this is you got all these gay dudes in there, like this is an abnormal scene, and a lot of straight people just feel uncomfortable. Dudes, especially women, I don't know what women think. A lot of them don't give a shit, or they play the excuse that at least I don't have to worry about guys hitting on me. Yeah, well, you know what? Women, if you're good looking, you better fucking get used to it because when you get old, no one's gonna hit on you. So take it for what it is. Fucking arrogant women saying, "Oh, they're hitting on me." Yeah, you know what though? I'm sorry, I'm a real man. I'm not one of these fucking cream puffs of fucking pussies and fags that, not gonna try. You're lucky this is not this is not gladiator warrior times because if it was, I would be the fucking pick. That I got the heart of a fucking warrior, man. Nobody works out like me. Nobody, 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 and nobody. Okay, you show me soaked shirt, you're working your ass off, fucking. There's a now there are people that are better than me and everything like that, but I can guarantee you, I hold myself in the top less than 1% of people like of dudes that are serious. I unequivocally, there's no question in my mind because I'm one of the best hard workers going. You're not going to outwork me. Yeah, you're going to be stronger than me. Fuck yeah. You're going to be bigger than me, of course. But you're not, to say you can outwork me, good luck. Good fucking luck. Will Smith talked about that. He said, I will die on that treadmill. Treadmill? Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha. I'm not talking about treadmill, my friend. I'm talking about like gut grinding exercises that you will almost pass out if you don't. Wearing a fucking mask, you will not be able to. You're not going to keep up with me because I work that hard. You know, I, I do shit that like good luck. That's all I have to say. Is you would try to keep up with me, good luck. Okay. If you can, I mean, like there's dudes like David Goggins out there. I can assure you, David Goggins could keep up with me. There's no doubt in my mind. That's the kind of mentality I'm talking about. That dude, the guy is as tough as fucking shit. Okay. Um, but I'm talking about that's the level of now he's into like those elite marathons, 100 miles or whatever like that. Hey, that's cute and everything. I don't run 100 miles. I don't run like that. But what I do in that gym is equivalent. Okay. It is some fucking sick shit that I do. Okay. And I've never seen anybody on maybe on YouTube. I've seen some dudes, those super soldiers that can now they're better than me, of course. But I'm talking, dude, I fucking really, really work. Okay, I don't get much to show for it. I mean, well, I can see the progress in the gym, but building. That's why I don't do it to build a body because it's not building a life. It's not. I don't do it to impress dudes. I don't do it to try to meet women. I used to think like that. build this incredible body. Women are gonna. It's not that big of a deal. It's not. Women got a big selection. When I went to that Anaheim dance, that fat woman with the pretty decent boobs. I was trying to work on that one all night, seeing how many guys she was going after and everything. These two fucking black guys, older, they're trying to hit on these two. Like right when I'm sitting there, like guys are in their 60s, they're still trying, and I'm sitting there going, "Fuck, man, the fuck is wrong? How come I can't get it? What the hell is this? Go all the way to fucking Anaheim, to try to get some and get nothing. This is fucking retarded. Sometimes I just wish I heard this bodybuilder. He died in his sleep, a mountain dog. Um, Meadows, John Meadows, I think. He knew he was on a lot of shit. He was on a lot of gear. Um, he was on 48, 49, a little bit older than me. And I start thinking to myself, dude, you know what? If I die in my sleep at 50, I'm kind of like okay with that. I used to be like, oh my, no. And now I'm starting to think, yeah, it's okay. Because I don't think I'm missing very much, man. You know, I feel like I tried so hard with everything, and I just didn't make it. I didn't make it financially. Nobody would even listen to me about my dance movie. Like, worked my ass off in fitness. That's not going to go anywhere. So sometimes I just say to myself, in a couple of years maybe, and that might be even too much. I'm saying if I just go to bed and not get up, and I'm just died, I think I'm kind of okay with that because, like, I think like society is just so jaded, that you're not. People are just they're so brainwashed in their thinking process that the norm, the narrative that okay, I see the woman 1:30. What's the difference? If it's 1:30 in the morning or 1:30 in the afternoon, what's the fucking difference? Why can't I meet you? They're busy at 1:30 in the afternoon, and at 1:30 in the morning they're defensive. So there's always an excuse, always a reason. Things aren't open. It just makes life so fucking hard. If you go back and listen to any of my early episodes, I hold the contention that shit should be open all the time. Why not? Why can't banks be open 24 hours? Why can't you go? They should have like, way that you can make a deposit in there or something. They have bulletproof glass. Why aren't they open? Why aren't they open? Give me one fucking reason why a bank can't be open 24 hours. The ATM's open 24 hours. Why can't the fucking bank be open? They have bulletproof fucking glass and have people fucking working. Why? Why not? Why is this society so fucking limited? In its thinking capacity. I'm sorry. Like I think like it's just part of a fucking big problem. Money needs to be circulating. People need to be working in order to keep things going. The rents due every 30 days, the mortgages due every 30 days. Why can't you be working whenever you want to be? What the hell is wrong with this society? Why can't Amazon be delivering at 3 in the morning? Why not? Why not? People need to sleep. But there's other people that want to work, okay? That want to put in crazy amount of hours to make money, okay? The casinos stay open 24 hours. Why can't there be fucking things for people that want to work, as much hours as they can handle? What the hell is wrong with this world? I mean, I'm very sorry, but like, Warrior Junior speaks his mind sometimes. Actually, all the time. I speak my mind all the time. And it's kind of sad because when you're really open and honest, everybody just criticizes the hard shit that you say. Oh, you called him a fag. Yeah, what big fucking deal, man. It's not a fucking, who cares? It's not a big deal, you know? You got a problem with? Yeah, I got a problem with certain people. That's correct. I got a problem because I'm working so hard and people get in your way. That's the yeah. I got a problem. I don't care who what race it is. They get in your way. They're in their fucking problem. You know, people working hard need to be respected, not fucking challenged. Fucking dumb fuck. That person at the front desk doesn't know fucking their head from their ass when it comes to fitness. Yeah, I told you, I've been going to gyms for 30 fucking before they were born, long before 24-year-old didn't try to talk over me. Not have a manager working there during gym hours. And I questioned the manager about this. He goes, "I'm not coming here 16 hours a day." And I said, dude, they could have other people being a manager here, not just you. You know, like I tell them, no other I don't give a fuck. I'm not talking about other gyms. I'm not talking about Equinox. I'm talking about here. You're supposed to have a fucking manager working when the during the gym's operating hours, and they defended they wouldn't have any of it. Okay, I'm sorry. There should be. There should while the gym is open, they can afford it. They got eight. I don't know how many fucking people, how many members are there. We limited capacity at night. There's not that many people. It doesn't fucking matter. You're open. You have to be able to handle disputes and problems and things like that. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like I'm that's why 24-hour fitness in West Hollywood is not open. Because the showers, they didn't know there's too much ill repute going on. They couldn't have that shit open 24 hours. So they have to close it at 11 at midnight because those people, they can't control themselves. Okay? Not all of them, but I'm saying, like I'm just being honest here. And the problem is, I don't know where to go. Like I'm going to go 3 hours away to go work out or something. Like where? Like, that's ridiculous. The key to the gym for me, the key to make maximum progress is find some place close. You can get in there for about an hour, work your ass off, and leave. Not this take the bus cross town or whatever to go to the gym, and then what you're done, they gotta go all the way back by the time that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Like I mean, I gotta get my electric scooter fixed, and to get that, and maybe I can go a little bit further. But my God, like it's just tough. Like I just can't find any place where I could go in and work my ass off and leave. Like why is it private places are all just boxing? I'm not. Look, I like to use everything. I like to throw myself around, sometimes too, like flips and stuff, And, why can't, I like to be active. I need, in these places, they're just not hardcore facilities for you to train. You have to go very, very, very far away. And it's not worth it because I'm not a professional. I'm not looking to be a professional MMA fighter or professional boxer or something like that. But I want to train like it because if somebody fucks with you, you want to kill them. You know what I mean. I don't mean really kill them, but you want to knock them out before they knock you out. And you have to have a fucking arm of stone to be able to do that, and that takes a shitload of work. Um, and everything. You got to be like everything because if you don't eliminate them, they're going to eliminate you. And then, you know what? That goes for everything in all facets, all walks of life. Believe it or not, believe it or not, this is a real society, the survival of the fittest. Now, I don't mean physical, like fittest. I mean, like, really, dudes that have like multi-million-dollar condos, houses, expensive cars. They are financially fit, and they're taking the best women, they're taking everything, and they're basically eliminating everybody else that's not at their level. I don't know how they made their money. This young dude, I don't know how the fuck remember, he got a massive bank loan to build this apartment building across the street from me, and then he just like probably same thing, pays it all back and then pockets the difference, and then can work with his own money, but maybe his family, a lot of these people come from money. They got what I call as a good boost, to get started. I didn't. I didn't get a good boost, and I got actually no boost. And without a, what I mean by boost is anything like to get started, just to get the ball rolling, something. Um, Never had like what I would consider a real sizable chunk. As far as credit goes, I built up all my lines to close like to 50,000, and that was my downfall. Was I thought, okay, well, let's buy like palladium futures. Let's use all my credit. Let's use all my credit to buy commodities on margin, and I did, and it went up for like, I thought, all right, and then I'll hit it with this. I was up like 20, was that 20,000 or 10? I forget, and then it just dropped. So I don't think I, how much did I lose? I think I was up like 20,000. And what happened was I really thought it was going to go. So I stayed in. I stayed in, and then it dropped, and it dropped like, and then I lost 20. So I said, all right, let me get out of this, because you know what, I don't want to give up any, and then I tried something else. So, started banging on my credit. Then I started to become late on things, and then what happened was I finally, when I was able to pay back some cards in full, by that time I paid it all back at once, and then they cut my credit line to like nothing. So I had like cards with like $7,000 credit lines. They knocked my credit down once I paid it all off. They knocked me to $100. They killed me. They killed me. It took away all my power and my leverage. So that sucks. You know what I mean? You do good, you pay it all back, and then you get punished. And and even if you have it leveraged, that's not enough. You can't. I mean, to be able to buy a property or something, that takes real money. Especially if, unless you really know. I don't know, like this guy that I know that owns all some of these properties. He buys them in like Ohio for like 20, 30,000, maybe 15,000. But something breaks all the time. He's got to deal with the tenant, this and that. He ain't making. And he owns so many. He owns like 30 properties. So he give me. He wouldn't even give her two to get me started. Got him 30 properties, no kids, no wife, no nothing. He owns some big piece of land on Mulholland worth millions. He's fucking. That's the same fucking dude that wouldn't pay. He pays like these skimps on these personal trainers. He got all that fucking money and don't fucking know how to fucking share. To not give to me. Help somebody get started in life. Good lord. But that's him. That's his fucking. His mo. And I could waste my life talking about all these other people. My ex girlfriend, she was one of the another great version of another great version of somebody that fits the epitome of miser. Oh well, fuck them. And then I was like, all right, let me go see that one floozy, that one that this one that used to be a porn star in the '90s. $100. Let me go have a little bit of fun. And just I keep forgetting how rotten her attitude is. And tonight was like just God, give me money. Okay, relax, relax. It was like $100. And like, then she kind of rushes me and wouldn't really let me enjoy it, and I couldn't get off. Because I like what happens is psychologically, if you don't like this, no, don't put it there, don't do this. Hey, you're not gonna let me enjoy myself here and do my thing, you know. And then she got like mad, toward the end, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I know you don't like it when guys come in your face, and she got real mad when I said that. She put her finger almost in my face, and she got real defensive over this. This woman's used to taking it in the ass, taking it in everything, and she, I try to treat, I treat these people with respect, but I try to be upfront, straight up, and I guess she wouldn't handle any of that, and you know, I need to find what I need to do is find a replacement. Remember, I said in order to allow something to come in, you have to take something out. So I'm gonna take her out, and just say, you know what, look, I know her for like 15 years, and but you know what, there's always somebody else to replace, and I'll find something, suitable replacement. I don't mind spending a little bit more if it's a good quality woman. See, ideally, I was trying to find something for free. We call it Yiddish bechinim. Um, I was hoping to go to these dances and find like a 50-year-old something, that fits would suit my needs, and then it'd be nice to have fun with that all the time instead of for free, instead of paying one of these floozies, Jezebels, whatever, escorts, whatever, she's, just attitude, boy, a rotten attitude, it's like, it's just not worth it. Boy, you want my opinion on that? That's, look, I know, we get desperate. Guys, I know, I feel you, okay? What I said, to allow something in, you got to be willing to take something out. So what you do is, those kind of women like that, if they got rotten attitudes, it's like you trade them. Think about it. You own a baseball team or whatever, right? They're in your bullpen. They're one of your pitchers. Get rid of that relief. Get rid of that one in the clubhouse. That one's no good. Go find another one. They're out there. They're out there. You got to search. And then when you just get rid of that one, look, man, it might be hard for a while. I know. I got there's a couple I haven't called in a long time, but you got to get rid of the garbage. And she's just her attitude. She just, that's her thing. Um, she just, you know, what you want. Yeah, I like these women that are more. I remember when we first started doing it, she was really cool and everything, and then she started to like pull back. Started to be giving me less and less and less kind of thing. And you know what? If a woman does that, get rid of them. Get rid of them. I don't care. They're all there. That's the problem when you watch those videos. You watch the videos and you say, "Oh yeah, well yeah, it's a porn and stuff." Yeah, you gotta understand that's like a lot of that, the cameras, stuff like that, and they reshoot the scenes. The guys that are producing that, they know what you want, and they show you that. And you think, oh, you're gonna get those chicks to do that for that. And a lot of those women are fucked up in the head anyway for being on camera and doing that. They need money, but there's a lot of people that need money that wouldn't do that shit. So you gotta like open your mind in a way and just understand that you don't need that woman exactly. Um, Plenty of women that fit the mold of good body, and they're not those kind of women. Um, that's why it's important. Like, try stop watching that shit. I remember I said 2 days. Um, if you can go 2 days, and then you watch whatever, and then maybe another day, then go for another 2 days. And if you're really brazen, try to hit three. You can go 3 days, and you're used to like watching porn and everything, and you go 3 days. My hat's off to you. That's a good start. Um, Believe me, you take those 3 days spurts, like they add up. It's like, wow, maybe you'll start feeling a little different. Some of these people can go months and stuff like that. That's beyond me. That's like ridiculous. But oh man, I'll tell you, it's just God. Thinking about Vegas. I just don't want to go out there without a purpose. I would love to get an opportunity, in a good area and things, and something. I put in some applications. Great. I talk about, in life, just anything but being like a schlep rock, and that's what I'm applying for, schlep rock jobs out there. It's like just ridiculous. Was it Alan Watts? It was a guy, no, it was a Berkowitz or something. He was like an alcoholic, or he was a poet. He was a poet. Berkowitz. It doesn't. He worked in a post office for a while, and then he just said, "This is bullshit." No, I'm gonna. And he lived a very frugal life, because he wasn't able to make a lot of money. I think he made money off of his books or his poetry readings or something. But he just wanted to drink and write his poetry, and you know, he's an interesting kind of guy, that did not want to be part of this society, of being a rat or working stiff. Pyramid builder, basically, is what you are. You're building somebody else's pyramid. You are. But this pyramid is not unlike the one at Giza. This one you really don't see, because you're just like an insignificant worker, that's Google, before it started buying up all these buildings, places. Just a website. It doesn't exist. It's nothing. But then it starts to advertising and generate money. Then they bought buildings and stuff, headquarters and things. Yeah, frustrating. Well, it's you're gonna have to stomach a lot of bullshit sometimes in life. But the idea would be to work for something where there's a way up. And my problem is that everything I get into, there is no way up. It's all pipe dreams. It's all bullshit. It all goes nowhere. Unless I get lucky in Vegas, with some great opportunity. But I just don't want to go there and pay, 800-900 a month rent, not own anything, and be like, what? What's the point of that? Just making the landlord rich. That I'm not going to do that. Why the fuck would I do that when you get a 30-year mortgage on a $100,000 condo for like 350 a month now, plus I was going to say resort fee, HOA fees or whatever. Some of these places only 150 a month. It's like $500 a month for condo, and then you own it. I'm not gonna pay fucking more to go pay rent. It's fucking stupid. Just don't know. I just seen like these older people in their 70s, whatever, maybe late 60s. They stayed in the same fucking place and never did nothing. I don't want to be like that. It's too late at that point. I'm trying to do it, but before I turn 50. 2 years and 3 months from now. Working on it. All right. Well, anyway, that was. I tried, and I apologize for the venting, and the colorful metaphors and tough verbiage that I use sometimes, but it is warranted. It is, in a war, it's not pretty, and you better come to the realization that it is a battle out there. It might be, you walk around some of these, nice houses, it's all quiet and everything like that. But let me tell you something. These people that live there, they had to fight a war in of them for themselves to be able to get to that point. I guarantee you, it's a lot of dirty shit you don't see that got those people. Maybe they come from money, everything, but if they were involved in business, I guarantee you it's fucking cutthroat, fucking hard. Because if you don't take, then other people will, and you're not going to be living in a nice house. No, it's my point. It's very combative and competitive out there. I mean, you can walk around Beverly Hills, some of the quiet areas and stuff like that, but those people, like whoever, some of those, there's a lot of fucking dirty work that was done for those people to get there. A lot of trench warfare, as I call it. You're seeing like the end result, of all of it. And a lot of that is luck too, and nepotism. I don't know why I always tie it to entertainment. Look, there's a million ways to make $1 million, but and that's not even nothing. That's not even that much anymore. Yeah, good luck fucking making that, right? I need 10% of that, and I'm struggling. I don't even need that all at once, too. I just need the fucking mortgage, that with enough down to where, you know, fucking hard. It's tough, dude. Chased a lot of dreams. If you're younger, oof, very, very hard question. To chase dreams or what? Like, what? Let me tell you something, man. And I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to be honest with you. And no one else is going to be, okay? If you're young and you're thinking about chasing dreams, you better fucking identify those dreams very, very specifically and take a very realistic look at if they're practical or not. I am very sorry, okay? Because I'm going to go against this narrative. Hey, don't ever give up. Hey, don't give up on your dreams. Let me tell you something. If you think you're going to be a fucking professional singer, I want you to know something. How many fucking people out there really hit it big with singing? How many? How many try and how many fucking make it? Okay. I want you to think about that. Okay. If that's your dream, all right. You gotta take hard looks at this reality kind of thing. And the problem is, no one wants to fucking really tell it to you like that because they don't want to hurt your feelings. Whatever it is, whatever dream you have. You think you're going to be the next Lady Gaga or the next Jennifer Lopez. You got to understand something. You know, those people were promoted properly and they got a tremendous push by society, okay? Quickly, when they were young, very quickly, okay? In their early like 20s. And that was that. If they didn't get that, that was over. That would have been over. It was over for a lot of people. One hit wonders and everything. They got nothing, okay? Now, I'm not saying don't chase your dream, but I mean, you better fucking really be practical and realistic with things. I wasn't. I would never try to become a singer, but I mean, I'm just telling you. I'm telling you, like a lot of these people, they're you're wasting your life going after something that's so ridiculous that it's now look, there's been stories out there. Dorian Yates lived on food stamps. He's broken everything, and finally, he chose it. But he won the Mr. Olympia, like 7 times in a row, whatever. But until he won it that first time, I mean, if he didn't hit that, that's there's a lot of dudes bodybuilding. That's a dead. I mean, that's something that's like, Jesus, fucking pipe dream. Like all this pro wrestling. You know, sorry, modeling. What happens when you got age like me? You've already been down that road already, and there's nothing there. Anyway, my road, your road. I don't know what your dream is. But let me tell you something, man. If you think you're just gonna be an artist or something like that, you make money selling artwork. Good luck. Because not you for the most part, you're wasting your time. I hate to tell you, like one guy I see, you get somebody to pay him to do it. Fucking, that's the problem. Like to pick these hobbies that there's nowhere to go with it, and then the things that you could make, everybody's in it. They're all trying to, and they just get weeded out. Sports, football, baseball, basketball. You know how many colleges and high schools there are across the country? You know, for somebody to be a talent, the guy that shows up at my gym, he played pro basketball in like Israel, whatever, Europe. Only reason he told me he has like 200 grand is he saved it up from all the years he played, but he never made it to NBA. You know, there's so many fucking dudes out there that can do a lot of things, and it's like I hate to say it, but if somebody told me you're nothing special, and unfortunately, it's like the sad reality is you're not. You really aren't. Everybody's unique in a different way, but you're nothing special. There's a difference. There's a big difference, my friend. Tiger Woods is special. Barishnikov is special. Mike Tyson was special. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was special. Michael Jordan was special. George Lucas was special. Mark Hamill was special. Harrison Ford is special. Robert Zemeckis is special. Arnold Schwarzenegger was special. So, there's a big, big difference. These are your top people that, for whatever reason, made it. Okay. They got more money than they know what to do with. Okay. And for every one of those people that I mentioned in every field, whether it be film, sports, there are a million and one fucking dudes that are trying to get to that level. And they're not even close. They're not zero chance of making it. or this tiniest fraction of something, every once in a while somebody takes it over the top, like a James Cameron. Came out of, nowhere really. But it was timing in 1980. You got stupid Piranha 3D, whatever. But Terminator, that was the beginning for him. That was the James Cameron Arnold. You know how many people I know that did extra work? I know a chick personally that was in an episode of Seinfeld, a couple episodes. She was in the diner. She's an extra. Never made it. Never got nothing. I know another dude that was in a couple extras. He was in the Pursuit of Happiness. Will Smith. Nothing. No, dude, the delusional guy that I know that said he worked with George Clooney. He didn't work with an idiot. He was 3 rows back. He's laughing. He didn't get lines. Nothing. He's an extra. He didn't make nothing. But in his mind, I worked with George Clooney. Like he's thinking like he's an actor, like he's somebody. He's nothing. This is warped delusions. It's the highlight of his extra. Probably did extra work for fucking decades. And he's got like a snippet of him in Ocean's 13. A snippet. No one fucking sees you. You didn't say anything to him. You didn't cast nothing. You got to take it over the top. If you don't, you're nothing. Listen, man. I was featured. Now, when I say I didn't dance at Soul Train, yeah, that's audience participation. But I was on 2 TV shows, two, where my street dance name is right there, and then I do the dance for like 2 minutes or whatever like that. 2 shows, okay, big ones, and they led nowhere. I never got commercial break. I never got movie deal. I never got nothing. Nothing. Okay. It was over before it even began. It was the last time I was on TV. I was 31 years old. So You Think You Can Dance, season premiere #1. I was the oldest person, the only person who featured on that show, 31 years old. I was already too old for the show, but I got more airtime than anybody because I fucking went down there. I persevered when I was 31, which was 16 years ago already. Maybe close to 17, 16, 17 years. That's a dead fucking endeavor, dance. Now, if you were still relatively young, dudes like a Poppin' John or whatever, that was able to, he kind of came up with social media. He's a lot younger than me. He really refined and refined his craft of popping, which I can do. I do lots of different stuff, but he's a real, popping specialist. So he was able to make something. But for me, it was over before it really began because I was trying to do this. I was trying to do that. I tried to figure out like, okay, well, let me get into this. Let me try that. Like I didn't know what to do. I went back to college, and like my mid 30s, and I grinded. I grinded, and I got all these degrees, and they just don't guarantee you a damn thing. Masters, fuck. You would think. You would think. That's why I just. One of the problems when I moved in here, I'm going to say this real carefully. If you're around people that are broken down, I hate to tell you this, but it has a psychological tendency to rub off on you. It's like if you live around Skid Row, then it's like you are like Skid Row. Like I'm sorry, it just society it just rubs off on you. Now, it's not like saying, well, if I hang around Beverly Hills all the time, I'm going to be rich, kind of thing. No, there's bums in Beverly Hills too, believe me. But you know, this doesn't seem like people are willing to like partner up with you or hear what you can have to contribute. You know, that's what just bothers me. Beautiful script that I wrote, you know. Not just that, you know, other things. And that's what makes me so combative because it's like society just shows you like that you're going to walk alone. You know, I walked down Sunset Boulevard 1:30, 2 in the morning. It was like a ghost town. Fuck. People, they already made their money or they're here. They already have it or it doesn't matter. Their bellies are full. Their needs are met, you know. You're not going to I remember there was one Jewish producer. I forget the guy's name, but I think like he would produce like B movies and stuff. He lived like all the way up to Doheny, all the way up, not far from like Mulholland or something. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna like 3 in the morning. I'm gonna, you know, I'm an all nighter. So I'm gonna walk all the way up there, and I'm gonna put my resume and my um, movie treatment in his mailbox. And that's what I did. It fucking took me, God, I walked all the way up. Yeah, he's wasn't far from Mulholland, but I made it there. And I made it to his mailbox. I put my shit in there, and you know, it was like 3:30 in the morning. And I walked all the way down. Never heard back, of course. I didn't try though, you know. Do you know that's just one story? Do you know how many times I did shit like that? Stallone used to live in Pacific Palisades. I tried the same thing, but he wasn't living in that house anymore. But the gate, I'll never forget, the gate was like a centimeter off the ground. I was able to slide my resume underneath there. The rich know their targets. The rich know. The rich know. I was rich. If I was a famous producer, you know, some poor, well, I would expect that too. But you know what? If I was fucking rich and I was poor first, and somebody like me came up there and just I would give the goddamn guy a pitch. I would give him his little pitch meeting, his 5 minute presentation that he wants so badly. But none of these fuckers would give it to me. No, they won't. They're too protected by their management and everything. All these fuckers, J-Lo, Paula Abdul, Stallone. I tried, Brittany. I tried, man. They won't hear of it. You would think, you know. Shabadoo, God rest his soul. He told me this when he was alive that what you're trying to do, man, is difficult, you know. And it's a beautiful movie what I've written here. Spent like 27 years in street dance. I'm not the only one. I know Boogaloo Shrimp, all these got Taco, all these the young people. There are a lot of people involved in dance for a lot longer than me and everything like that. But none of them fucking wrote a beautiful script like I did. None of them. That's what bothers me. That nobody would hear me out. Meanwhile, yeah, I was going to the gym and I saw this fucking movie that was made. I didn't go see it, but Alvin Ailey, whatever, the gay ballet dancer or black guy, whatever. Like they made a movie about it. No offense to ballet, okay? No offense, but it is not exciting to watch, okay? It's dance, but it's not like exciting like Saturday Night Fever was disco in that movie. The excitement, the music, and everything like that. Or watch the dance sequences in Living Color, Heavy D. You can do what you wanna do in Living Color. Watch the fucking. It's exciting, power. Okay, that's dance. Music where the music flows makes you want to dance. That's dancing. Where the music makes you want to dance. No offense to ballet or jazz or modern and stuff like that. That has its place. That's cool and everything like that. Look, hey, Black Swan made $100 million. Natalie Portman. That's great. But let me tell you something, man. That ain't exciting, okay? What was it, Jennifer Beals, whatever, Flashdance? What a feeling. Da, 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 da. Irene Cara is believe in the song. You know, it's powerful. Take your passion and make it happen. It's like it's a dance. It's a fucking exciting. You know. See, I know this because as a dancer, I know what music moves. You. And I know what other people are thinking. Like I know a good fucking powerful good music. It doesn't matter funk and whatever. A lot of the problem is a lot of hip hop. It's all lyrics. The guys yelling in a microphone. It doesn't have flow or nothing. Like it doesn't. What I mean by flow is that the rhymes might flow, but it's no beats. It's not stuff to get down to. They lost that. I don't know why, where, or when, what happened, but it lost that. That's why you don't see a lot of young people dancing. They're not, comparatively to how many were like when I was younger. But you got to understand, for them to make a big budget movie like Breakin' that premiered at the Chinese theater. Okay, there's a big difference back then. Why there's never been a Breakin' 3. And I believe me, I tried to reach out to Golan, Menachem, Golem, Globus. One of them passed away. The other one, I tried every new canon films. I tried every fucking thing. You couldn't try any harder. Okay? You couldn't try any harder than as hard as I tried. And nobody would hear of it. Nobody. A student film maybe would make. That'd be nothing. They could make no money. It's all about money, my friends. And it is all about money because you know what? That's cost money to eat. Not telling a cute story and everything. That ain't gonna make no money. Who gives a fuck? I'm sorry. It sounds so like robotic and linear and mechanical, but it is. These guys in Ultimate Fighting, they get a purse. They get paid money. It's money, man. Money is like it buys power. The chicks that I like cost money. They want to be around. It's like a celebrity. Think about this. I hate giving them credit. I'm trying to think who. It doesn't matter who it is. Celebrity with money, right? Take away the celebrity, they still have money and power. That's what it is. The paparazzi. I saw some paparazzi trying to take a picture of somebody. It's not the celebrity that's important. It's what the celebrity represents. It's power, the money and power that's associated with them. The celebrity, who gives a fuck? It's what the celebrity can do. He's got money. Well, money is vague. To some people, 100,000 is a lot of money. To some people, 100 million is a lot of money. There's a lot fewer people that have 100 million than people that have 100,000. But you know what I'm trying to say. You know my implications here. Bankable actors, the bankable because they have money. But a lot of them had a good boost though. Now, I know if you go back far enough to like 96 or whatever, The Rock, he had $7 in his pocket. He came back from the CFL and his dad told him, don't even try to be a wrestler. He gave him the whole spiel. But the thing was, when he was able to start to snowball, McMahon even said he'll be a millionaire within a year. And he was by WrestleMania 15 or something like that, or 16. He stayed with it. So see, the snowball was going. He's already worth $1 million. So in another year or two, another $1 million. He's getting accustomed to having money already. So without that snowball, you're dead. Without getting that ball rolling, there is no snowball in your toy. You wouldn't have made it. You wouldn't have made it, okay? None of them. Nobody would. Without that ball rolling. Because it's psychologically, you got to be able to get that ball rolling. And he just happened to be like, his look and his talking and everything like that. He was a good baby face, kind of heel in a way, but it was like nobody's seen anybody like that. It was a new era. The Hogan thing. What happened was with the Monday Night Wars, WCW and everything, and you had Undertaker stayed with the company, and then the advent of Triple H came in, but people weren't watching. I wasn't watching it at that point. I fell off around 90, 91. I was like, And what happened was like this attitude or Stone Cold came in. I didn't care. I never liked that guy. But my point was that the new kind of, they were going with this attitude era. The Rock, Stone Cold, Mankind, brought in Kurt Angle, like late 90s. It was The Rock, these guys, that used to having money, and then it's like, all right, well, what can make more, it's kind of, it's, they can comfortably hone their craft, or try to get into something like when money, like you're okay, well, now I know what it's like to say I'm worth $1 million, so now I can work on getting to like 2, 3, 5 million, it becomes a little more practical, and then like they just get like all these endorsements and people want, offering them, and it's like everybody else gets nothing and all these people get everything, but there's not many of them. There's like a handful, literally a handful, compared to, there's like everybody, and then there's like a handful of people that have power to be able to make things happen. And those people that have that power, they are protected by management, or their agents and whatever. So it's like you can't even get to those people. They won't listen to you. It doesn't matter that they didn't have, because once they have, you become a whole different person. I don't care what they say. They become a different person. They live extravagant lifestyle, okay? And you ain't getting to them unless you know them, like, unless you are something. They just size you up. If you're not, then you're just like you can't add value to them. You're meaningless. It's like a bum, like it was bothering me when I was on my way home. Just I didn't want to say, why the fuck are you here, man? You don't live around here. Get the fuck out of here. And that's like actually one of the most real things you can tell somebody is the truth. People don't want to tell you the truth. They don't want to hurt your feelings. I would, I wish somebody told me when I was younger, when I was walking around Beverly Hills by those houses early in the night, you don't live around here. Get the fuck out of here. You have no business here. But people don't want to hurt your feelings. Or they don't want to get hurt themselves. But that's the problem. Nobody wants to educate you. You have parents, that if they're good parents, they tell it to you like it is. But it's not like it is for everybody because there's people that come from money. The Kardashians, they come from money. Robert Kardashian, the lawyer who died, he defended OJ, right? They come from money. Snowball. There ain't nobody going from zero to hero, okay? And if it does, it makes the news. Golden voice, whatever, golden throat, Ted Williams, you love it. That was like a zero to hero kind of deal, okay? That's why it got so much damn exposure because it's like hitting the lotto, okay? It doesn't happen. It's lotto esque. Colonel Sanders, lotto esque. That's why everybody knows about these stories because it's that rare. I'm just one of those dudes that tried. I listen. I know this guy. This guy Steve. He's in the Producers Guild, whatever. He never took it over the top. He got his master's in MFA, Masters of Film, whatever, producing when he was 24. He's a little younger than me, a couple of years. He's in his 40s for sure. He never took it over the top. He never did. Not yet, anyway. That guy really fucking works. He tries. I don't know what to say. Just say to myself, man, if I could just go to Vegas and get if I get that condo, that would just be great. But I mean, is it worth just saying, "Oh, the hell, just get a decent apartment out there and just die out there"? At least you place. It's fucking LA, man. It's, when you don't make it, it's like pointless. So it feels for me. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my honesty. Lay down, get some rest. Just fucking, yeah. I just hate it here. Warrior Junior will hang in there. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hang tough during the trench warfare. That's what it is. Next.